media platforms on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio.
Okay, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen out there. You're welcome to yet another interesting edition of Newspaper Review, coming to you live from Power 365 Online Radio. My name is Olamide Adeniji, and I'll be bringing you major headlines from the Daily Independent newspaper. And okay, so we decided to take a different route this morning, unlike the usual Nigerian Tribune. So today we want to check out headlines from the Daily Independent newspaper. Okay, so the first story, that is the banner headline on the Daily Independent newspaper front page, says Defend Tinubu or quit, Matawale tells northern appointees. And then this is also saying NSA receives 22 rescued Zamfara varsity students and staff. NDLEA arrests 50,901 suspects, secures 9,034 convictions in 38 months. And that's coming from the chairman and CEO of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, that's retired General Buba Marwa. And there's this other story on the Daily Independent, which says invasion of Oyo government secretariat. Yoruba Nation agitators name sponsors, justify action. And this next one is saying inflation rate increases to 33.2% in March. Oromoni died of negligence from parents, Dr. Lagos Corona says. And this is also saying the Kano APC cracks down on ward officials for suspending Ganduje. What an effrontery. Why will you suspend a whole national chairman of your party from your ward, not even local government, ward? Hey. Okay, so this is saying why some politicians are after Yaya Bello. And TCN restores collapsed grid, blames incident on fire. And we are also seeing this, which is saying Makinde commends army, other security agencies for keeping peace. And okay, So let me quickly go into the news in full. But before I do that, let me quickly take a break. When I return, I'll bring you more news
and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Alright, good morning once again. You're welcome back. This is still Power 365 Online Radio, your #1 online radio in the Southwest Nigeria. Okay, so my first story is coming from the front page of the Nigerian Daily Independent, which says defend Tinubu or quit, Matawale tells northern appointees. Bello Mohammed Matawale's Minister of State for Defense has called on Dr. Akim Baba Ahmed, Special Advisor on Political Matters in the Presidency, and other northern appointees in the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government to defend the administration from attacks or quit the government. It will be recalled that Matawale, former Zamfara State Governor, recently blasted Northern Elders Forum for saying that they regret supporting Tinubu in the 2023 presidential election. Why would they regret supporting Tinubu? That's a huge question that begs for answers. Okay, so however, in a Facebook post in Hausa on Sunday, Baba Ahmed said it would have been better for the Tinubu administration if Matawale had listed his achievements as minister. Baba Ahmed had said this after the minister described the NEF as a political paperweight, which is a burden to the North. Wow. Baba Ahmed was former spokesperson of NEF, but a statement on Monday signed by Matawale reads, consequent to my position on the recent attack on the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by a spokesman of the NEF, it has come to my attention that Dr. Akim Baba Ahmed, who once served as the spokesperson of the group and currently a special advisor on political matters in the presidency, expressed a different position. According to Dr. Buba Baba Ahmed, my stand against the unjust and suspicious and spurious attack against the new administration of President Tinubu that is working very hard to reposition our country and economy for better, as ill-advised. He suggested I could have done a better job in my defense of the administration where I have the rare honor to serve as a minister. Okay, it's a forth and back between two appointees of the present administration in Nigeria. You may read more of the story and know where it's will lead to, or it is leading to. Okay, so let me also bring you this story, which is on the front page of the Daily Independent. It says Kano APC cracks down on ward officials for suspending Ganduje. The All Progressive Congress Kano State Chapter on Monday wielded the big stake on the party's Ganduje ward leaders, who had earlier suspended the national chairman of the party, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. Okay, so you may read more of that story. It's on page 1. It spills to page 6 of the Daily Independent newspaper. And so let me also bring you this story, which is saying that Yoruba Nation agitators name sponsors and justify action. Some suspected Yoruba Nation agitators that were arrested on Saturday at the Oyo State Government Secretariat have fingered one Mrs. Modupe Onitiri Abiola as the brain behind the invasion of the secretariat. They also noted that their action was legal. No fewer than 21 suspected agitators, including one female, one teacher of the Federal Government College, Oyo, and 3 elderly men who are in their late 60s and 70s, were on Monday paraded at the Oyo State Police Command headquarters, LATI, for their alleged involvement. Okay, you may read more of that story. It's on the Nigerian Daily Independent newspaper front page. It's a story you need to pick up. And okay, so let me also bring you this next story, which is saying Makinde commends army for other security agencies for keeping peace. Okay, the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has commended the Nigerian army and other security agencies for keeping the peace in the state. Governor Makinde stated this on Monday when he received the 46th General Officer Commanding of the 2 Mechanized Division Odogbo Barracks, Ibadan, Major General Obina Omogu, at the governor's office in Secretariat, Ibadan. The governor, who seized the occasion to throw light on the invasion of the government secretariat last Saturday by suspected Yoruba Nation agitators, explained how the effective security system in the state was able to bring the aggressors to their knees in no time. Okay, so read more of that story. It's on page 2 of the Daily Independent. Okay, Airpeace chairman comments Bellumi offers free ticket. Dr. Allen Oyema, the chairman of Airpeace, has lauded Miss Bellumi Nubi, the solo driver from London to Lagos, for the accomplishment. Oyema has also offered Nubi a free London business class return ticket. A statement by Mr. Stanley Olisa, the spokesperson of Airpeace, said that Oyema gave the commendation on Monday while hosting the travel content creator at the airline's head office in Lagos. Okay, read more of that story. It's on page 2 of the Daily Independent. Congratulations to Bellumi Nubi. Endorsement deals and larges coming from left, right, and center. Okay, so this is also saying alleged 4.8 billion fraud. Court adjourns Ibeto's chairman trial till May 27. A Lagos High Court in Ikeja has adjourned the trial of the chairman of Ibeto Energy Development Company, Chief Cletus Ibeto, alleged by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over a 4.8 billion naira fraud till May 27, 2024. It's an interesting story. Pick a copy of the Nigerian Daily Independent. I keep saying Nigerian Tribune. Okay, Daily Independent to read more on the story. Alright, so Methodist Bishop decries lack of empathy for suffering Nigerians. Right Reverend Moses Nwakama, the Methodist Bishop of Oka Diocese, has lamented the insensitivity of Nigerian leaders towards the masses. Nwakama lamented that Nigerian masses are suffering greatly because of the harsh economic policies of the government. Read more of that story in page 3 of the Daily Independent. EFCC arraigned 2 in court over conspiracy falsification of document. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, yesterday arraigned Mr. Alaba Alakija and Oyin Consola Alakija, a legal practitioner, before the Lagos State High Court in Lagos over an alleged 2-count charge of conspiring and using false document titled vesting deed by Omodele Alakija and Mr. Afolabi Alakija. Okay, that's a sad one for them. Read more of that story. It's on page 4 of the Nigerian Daily Independent. Page 3, sorry. And this is saying NYC to mobilize 103,000 prospective corps members in Bauchi. Management of the National Youth Service Corps NYSC on Monday notified prospective corps members, parents, and the public that 2024 Batch A Stream 2 orientation course will commence nationwide on Wednesday, April 17, 2024. Okay, so that's tomorrow. Okay, congratulations to the new corps members. All right, so this is also saying why federal government nominated Obaseki to lead Nigeria's delegation to Biennial at 2024. Mr. Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, the governor of Edo State, has been nominated by the federal government to lead the Nigerian delegation to the Biennial at 2024 due to his government's landmark success in promoting the state's rich cultural assets, arts, and heritage, and advancing the economic potential of tourism in Edo and Nigeria. Okay, let me take a break. When I return, I'll bring you more news. Stay tuned.
Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are you.
Okay, thank you for still staying with us there. Don't forget, you may join us on all our social media handles. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on TikTok. And all the handles bear at Power 365 FM. Okay, Instagram is at Power 365 _ FM, while Twitter is Power Online 365. Okay, so let me quickly bring you this, which says Abiodun Swezin HOS promises better civil service. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun on Monday said that his administration would continue to fulfill all promises made to the public service by ensuring the provision of adequate working tools for the workforce. Governor Abiodun stated this during the swearing in of the newly appointed head of service, Mr. Kehinde Onosonya in Okemoson, Abeokuta. Let me quickly take a break. When I return, I give you more news.
Engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power.
All right, thank you for staying tuned. Congratulations to the new head of service of Ogun State. All right, so let's also bring you this story, which says Ondo Guba APC primary in crisis over validation, delegates Congress group alleges. And then this is saying ASU ATBU rejects advertisement for post of VC. And this is saying NSA National Security Advisor receives 22 rescued Zamfara University students and staff. The National Security Advisor, NSA Malam Noor Ribado, on Monday received 22 abducted students and staff of Federal University Gusau in Zamfara, who were rescued on Sunday. Okay, you may read more of that story. It's on page 6 of the Daily Independent. TCN restores collapsed grid, blames incident on fire. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has announced the full restoration of the national grid, which collapsed early Monday morning. Ndidi Mba, General Manager, Public Affairs, who made the announcement in a statement made available to newsmen in Abuja Monday afternoon, said the grid disturbance was as a result of a fire incident at the Afam Power Generating Station. Read more of that story. It's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. And remember, we brought you the story earlier that Kano APC cracks down on ward officials for suspending Ganduje. And then we also brought you the story that inflation rate increases to 33.2% in March, and that's saying that the latest report released by the National Bureau of Statistics indicates that the headline inflation rate increased by 33.2% in March 2024 relative to the February 2024 headline inflation rate, which was 31.70%. Okay, so let me also bring you this news, which says Corona inquest reveals Oromoni died of natural causes. Okay, Kwara State government versus National Pilot newspaper. Court fixes another date to decide jurisdiction. Unilag Crown University Leadership Summit honors Nwangu. And this is saying on Doguba, we can't afford to vote for a green on. Okay, that's coming from Enuku Menyi. What kind of name is that? Okay, alright, so let's see. There's so many stories on the Daily Independent, and we so much want to bring you all of them, but because of time constraints, we have to call it a day. And but before we do that, let me quickly see if there's one or two interesting stories on the Daily Independent that I can bring to your notice. And okay, so just a minute. Soludo reassures Umoji Community of Justice for slain President General. Okay, that's coming from the Indigo page of the Daily Independent. And okay, there's so many stories. Let me quickly fly to the sports story. Osimhen inspired me to Bundesliga success. That's coming from Boniface, and this is saying okay, this is saying Rangers to attend AFAA conference in Kenya. That's interesting. Jos Calabar now to host fourth legs of MTN Champs in season 2, and it's Zamadek Boys HB Utility for final. That's from JOF under 23 under 13 Cup. And this is saying, can Mbappe turn the tide against Barcelona? Atletico face big task to defend marginal advantage. It's a wrap from me here today. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for being with us. Up next is our Yoruba program, which is our Yoruba interpretation of newspaper review, which is LATI IROYIN. Please stay tuned. Thank you.
Breaking news, thought-provoking discussions. We are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source